And this is embarrassing, but I've forgotten your name. Now, have you ever wondered where sayings like "a stitch in time saves 9" come from? Well, they're invented and distributed by a government department called the Australian Institute of Sayings. However, with funding cuts imminent, we found out this marvellous institution is in danger of closing its doors forever.
Every saying you've ever heard was no doubt invented here, between these walls.
With its 104-year history, the Institute of Sayings has an outstanding record of providing Australians with unique and interesting expressions.
How funny is Bert?
Oh, this is what I wanted to show you. The Wall of Fame, all the best saying inventors there ever were. John Darnell, brilliant guy. Couldn't organise a piss up in a brewery, that was one of his. And also couldn't get a root in a brothel, where obviously it'd be pretty easy to get sex.
Yeah, the government pulling our funding is a worry because it takes us away from our primary goal, which is making language more interesting, which encourages people to communicate, and communication's a key to happiness. G'day, Janice, how are you?
Flat out like a lizard drinking.
See, that's one of ours.
Neil Wellington has been a sayings inventor for 2 years, but with cutbacks looming, no one is safe.
Big cat grass. You would have heard the saying, busier than a one-legged river dancer. That's one of mine. That's my one. But my quota's down a little bit this month, and I can't think of any sayings. With all these cutbacks happening, I'm just not confident at all. I'm about as confident as a pregnant donkey hat. That's not even a saying. That's not even a saying. See, I'm not confident.
Look, if the government cuts our funding, we won't be able to invent any more sayings. Then we'll just get flooded with cheap Chinese imported sayings. Lots of wise man say stuff. Nobody wants that. Come to a brainstorming meeting. If you want to see the real magic around here, come and see some sayings being invented.
Moving on. Now, trying to find a needle in a haystack, long past its use-by date,
Yeah,
I'd
you're
say.
right, Mike. We need to update it.
Update that one.
How about trying to find a bee in a haystack?
I think we're trying to move away from the haystack.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
know.
moving.
Yes. How about trying to find, then, a needle in a bee stack? Where is that needle gone? There's so many. Just think about it.
What about trying to find a sober kid at schoolies?
Yes, that's it.
Brilliant.
That's a saying. Well done.
Did anyone
Good on you,
listen to what I
Mikey.
was saying, though, about trying to find a needle in a bee stack? Did you hear that? Because there's a lot of bees. There was one little needle.
Just put yours down, Mike. That's great.
Yeah.
Well done.
Put
Just
them
one.
both down, I
Just
think.
yours.
He did say one.
Just do it.
Yeah, the brainstorm room is the factory where we produce word magic. It was in that exact room where I came up with the saying, no idea's a bad idea in a brainstorm. Although, that doesn't always apply when it comes to Neil.
Hey, Janet. Look at this. Rubber pen.
I'm not trying to have a go at any of my staff. But when it comes down to it, you know, Neil, the woolly-haired fella, he's been here for 3 years. He's invented that one saying about river dancing. I don't know what he does with his day.
So you've got nothing? You've been doing nothing in here? What are you using the calculator for?
We're trying to add up all the sayings I've done this year.
5,318,008. Seems high. Boobies.
Is it?
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
One place we could cut back is distribution. That is costly, but I think it's worth every penny. The guy that does it, John Paul James, is in charge of spreading the sayings out into the public. He's charming, he's charismatic, people listen to what he has to say.
Hey guys, how about a drink? I am drier than a tin roof in summer. Hey!
What does cost a lot of money is when John Paul James gets sent out with bad material.
Gosh, been waiting here longer than a baker with his oven turned off, yeah? Who is writing this shit? Bloody Neil.
John's called me into his office for a meeting. Bloody hell, I need another busier than a one-legged river dancer. I don't know. I'll get Mike on the phone.
You are on the mic with Mike.
Hey, Mike, how are you, mate?
Yeah, good mate.
Good, just wondering if you want to come by and just bounce some ideas and stuff in my office.
Mate, I'm busier than a Baghdad bricklayer.
Yeah, what about, busier than a one-legged river dancer? Whatever happened to that? No, they'll tour again. Flatley will be back.
No doubt about it. Some people have just got a knack for inventing sayings. They're brilliant. Here, mate, do you want some more sushi?
No, fuller than a fat lady's undies.
That's excellent.
Oh, cheers.
Get out. Oh, God. Other people, however, do not.
Cool.
G'day, Neil.
Hey, how are you, John?
Yeah, good, mate. Do you want some sushi?
No. I'm fuller than a pair of fat packets of dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have a seat.
Yeah, so like then if someone has a cold, you can say they're more stuffed up than a something.
What's a something?
River dancer.
What?
Nothing, don't worry about it. Okay,
Well,
here's one.
at the end of the day, somebody had to go, and the writing was on the wall for that person.
Okay, here's one for the smokers. Hey, what's the matter, mate? Has the cat got your lung?
It doesn't make sense.
I know.
But don't worry,
about
we'll
it.
keep doing what we're doing. And if you're sitting at home thinking you don't need us, you're as dumb as a doorknob, you're away with the fairies, and you must think it's Bush Week. Now, there's 3 great reasons right there why you need the Australian Institute of Sayings. Maybe except for the Bush Week one. I don't really know what that means.
Government, cutbacks, Badler, etc. Up next, are trees killing us? Of course not. That's why we've got something else on Real Stories.